Vancouver is a metropolis in Western Canada. It is located in the Lower Mainland region of the province of British Columbia. As the most populous city in the province, the 2021 Canadian census recorded approximately 662,000 people in the city. In 2021, the Metro Vancouver area had a population of 2.6 million. This made it the third largest metropolitan area in Canada. Greater Vancouver, along with the Fraser Valley, comprises the Lower Mainland with a regional population of over 3 million. Vancouver has the highest population density in Canada. It has over 5,700 people per square kilometre. This is the fourth highest in North America. Vancouver is one of the most ethnically and linguistically diverse cities in not only Canada but the entire world. Half of its residents are not native English speakers. Half are native speakers of neither English nor French. And over half of residents belong to visible minority groups. Vancouver has been consistently ranked one of the most livable cities in Canada and in the world. Vancouver ranks high on the global livability ranking and stood at number 1 on the list for a number of years until 2011. As of 2022, Vancouver was ranked as having the 5th highest quality of living of any city on Earth. In terms of housing affordability, Vancouver is also one of the most expensive cities in Canada and in the world. According to Forbes, Vancouver had the 4th most expensive real estate market in the world in 2019. Also, Vancouver plans to become the greenest city in the world. Vancouverism is the city's urban planning design philosophy. It has become adopted by many other cities across the world as a blueprint for city planning and development. The indigenous settlement of Vancouver began more than 10,000 years ago and included the Squamish, Musqueam, and Burrard peoples. The beginnings of the modern city, which was originally named Gastown, grew around the site of a makeshift tavern on the western edges of Hastings Mill that was built on July 1, 1867. And owned by proprietor Gassy Jack. The Gastown steam clock marks the original site. Gastown then formally registered as a town site dubbed Granville, Burrard Inlet. The city was renamed Vancouver in 1886 through a deal with the Canadian Pacific Railway. The city takes its name from George Vancouver, who explored the inner harbour of Burrard Inlet in 1792 and gave various places British names. The family name Vancouver itself originates from the Dutch van Coevorden, denoting somebody from the city of Coevorden, Netherlands. The explorers' ancestors came to England from Coevorden, which is the origin of the name that eventually became Vancouver. The Canadian Pacific Transcontinental Railway was extended to Vancouver in 1887. The city's large natural seaport on the Pacific Ocean became a vital link in the trade between Asia-Pacific, East Asia, Europe, and Eastern Canada. Vancouver has hosted many international conferences and events, including the 1954 Commonwealth Games, Expo 86, World Police and Fire Games in 1989 and 2009, several matches of 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup, including the finals at BC Place in downtown Vancouver, and the 2010 Winter Olympics and Paralympics. In 1969, Greenpeace was founded in Vancouver. The city became the permanent home to TED, or Technology, Entertainment, Design, conferences in 2014. As of 2016, the Port of Vancouver is the fourth largest port by tonnage in the Americas, the busiest and largest in Canada, and the most diversified port in North America. While forestry remains its largest industry, Vancouver is well known as an urban centre surrounded by nature, making tourism its second largest industry. Major film production studios in Vancouver and nearby Burnaby have turned Greater Vancouver and nearby areas into one of the largest film production centers in North America, earning it the nickname Hollywood North. Located on the Burrard Peninsula, Vancouver lies between Burrard Inlet to the north and the Fraser River to the south. The Strait of Georgia to the west is shielded from the Pacific Ocean by Vancouver Island. The city has an area of 115.18 square kilometers, including both flat and hilly ground, and is in the Pacific time zone. Vancouver is one of Canada's warmest cities in the winter. Vancouver's climate is temperate by Canadian standards. Vancouver is also one of the wettest Canadian cities. However, precipitation varies throughout the metropolitan area. Urban planning in Vancouver is characterized by high-rise residential and mixed-use development in urban centers, as an alternative to sprawl. With its location on the Pacific Rim and at the western terminus of Canada's transcontinental highway and rail routes, Vancouver is one of the nation's largest industrial centers. Port Metro Vancouver, Canada's largest and most diversified port, does more than $172 billion in trade, with over 160 different trading economies annually. Port activities generate $9.7 billion in gross domestic product. Vancouver's scenic location makes it a major tourist destination. Over 10.3 million people visited Vancouver in 2017. Annually, tourism contributes approximately $4.8 billion to the Metro Vancouver economy and supports over 70,000 jobs. There are 5 public universities in the Greater Vancouver area, the largest and most prestigious being the University of British Columbia or UBC and Simon Fraser University, with a combined enrollment of more than 90,000. UBC often ranks among the best universities in the world. Simon Fraser University consistently ranks as the top comprehensive university in Canada and is among the 350 best universities in the world.